Am I the a-hole for buying my sons matching gifts and not getting anything for my stepchildren? I married my husband 15 years ago. He was no longer with his kid's mom. They were never married. They had their first kid senior year of high school and stayed together for 5 years. Ever since we said, I do, things have been rocky. My stepkid's mom ended up being left at the altar, and it made her bitter towards me and my husband. To make our lives just as hell as hers, she started to alienate the kids from us, would encourage them to run away when alone with me, tell people I had kidnapped them, etc. Would tell them I had been the other woman who seduced their dad and made their family break up, etc. It lasted for 3 years when the kids eventually came into our custody and she was ordered to attend therapy and parenting classes. 2 years later, she started getting weekends again, and then parenting time was back at 50-50. But she resumed her crap talk. What makes it worse was even with them living with us full time, having them in therapy and doing family therapy, the kids still believed everything that they had told. We had 2 kids of our own during all this, our boys. My stepchildren never accepted them as their brothers. When they were all teens, they decided to spend most of the time with their mom. It was tough to see how things had gone, but we had to accept it. My stepkids are now 23, 21, and 18, and my boys are 7 and 5. The youngest one graduated high school this summer, and that was when the kids got together to tell my husband they were having a dinner for the youngest graduation. But I was not welcome, and neither were our boys. That there was no place in their lives for us, and we were not welcome to try and play a part anymore. It was upon reading that when I decided I would just be done. No more open to anything or hoping for more while accepting their boundaries. I would just be done. And after I had went out and got my boys a gift I had wanted to get for a while. They're little matching items that I want to give them someday, but I'm not sure when yet. Each item has a personal message from me to them on it. My husband knew about it. One day my sister-in-law was over to borrow a pair of earrings and she found the gifts while helping me search. She told her parents, my husband's parents, and the 3 of them confronted me and said I would have bought something for my stepkids too. That while things are bad now, I have been a mother figure in their lives since they were young, and I shouldn't give up on our relationship. And not getting anything makes it certainly things will never get better. My husband told them I don't need getting shit on. But are they right? Am I the a-hole?
I was not welcome, and neither were our boys, that there was no place in their lives for us, and we were not welcome to try and play a part anymore. If you and your children are not welcome, then neither are your gifts. NTA. I agree, NTA. I just felt this in my soul. They may eventually come around. But, unless or until they do, gifts are pointless. Then you would just be accused of trying to buy their affection. No matter how great you are, some kids just really want to believe in the evil stepmonster mentality. They've done you a huge favor. No cars, college, weddings, or house funds need to come from you. Put on your best shades and just ignore them when they visit call. First of all, if all the kids were bio kids and the family dynamic was fine, I still would not expect 2 children who are 5 and 7 to be treated the same 3 adult men. Who would? Second, yes, they all decided jointly the op is not a part of their family. Okay. That means she has no obligation to do shit for them. NTA. I don't even think it's about your needing or not needing to treat the kids equally or any history. The stepkids are now adults and have enacted boundaries. IMO respecting that includes gifting. Blended families are pretty common now, and with more and more people having kids outside of marriage, you get a lot of step-parents and eventual bio-child-stepchild situations. My in-laws are the type to take benign info and run with it. I'd say it's possible Sil just mentioned the gifts in passing because they were cool or notable. I wouldn't loan the nosy Sil anything in the future if I was up. Clearly she either hasn't got the sense not to stir shit up or she is genuinely malicious. Wow. I was about to jump on the whole wagon, but WTF is you still doing starting shit. And you can't force a relationship. I'm with you on bowing out gracefully when it comes to your stepkids. Unfortunate as it is NTA. Of course you're NTA. Every bit of this is on your husband's ex. In a divorce or breakup, the worst thing a parent can do is alienate the kids from the other parent. Keep an open mind where the future is concerned, though. In almost all of these situations, the kids do ultimately figure out who the bad parent was. You have some big karma potential here. NTA. Your stepkids are adults. It seems like they've already made the decision that they don't want you or your children to be a part of their lives, so, until that changes, there's absolutely no reason for you to try to build anything with them. You sound amazing, and the crap you had to deal with is crappy. That dinner thing is extremely shy of them, and I wouldn't want to see them too. Your Sil needs to keep her nose out of others people's business. NTA. It would be one thing if they were still actual kids, but these are adults who have made it clear they don't want you in their life. It would be nice if one day things could be good between all of you, but I don't think you're doing anything wrong by not trying to make a relationship happen anymore. Exactly. In fact, if she had gotten the older kids presents, it would be like rewarding their bad behavior and they could view it as her harassing them after they made it very clear there was no role for her to play in their lives. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Entire stepkids are grown, and they drew the line. You're just respecting the boundaries they set. Tell you Illinois to get off their high horse. Things are better now. NTA. Your adult stepkids made their choice to cut you off. This includes gifts, vacations, cars, financial support, etc.